Now, as I said in my previous episode, that I'll be doing a part 2 of this after the CAF Champions League draw. The part 2 of this video is that I'm giving the top 7 players. Top 7 players you should watch out for. Others are already known, others are unknown. But this one is in no particular order, so no one is better than the other. So these are the 7 players, and I would really appreciate if you could just give me the players that you are excited to see in CAF Champions League. And obviously I can't choose 2 players from one club, and I'll just have to choose one club. And some of the players I've chosen, it's because of, if you remember the previous episode, I said my favorites, it's Ahly, Espérance, Sundowns, and Yanga FC, and that is the order. So from those 4 clubs, I will definitely have star players or influential players or players that can make or break it for the club. And in no particular order, but starting with the favorites of the competition, and that is Espérance, not Espérance, Ahly. I will have to make it clear to everyone that Ahly have got quality players in all departments, the goalkeepers, the defenders, midfielders, and attackers. But to win the championship, especially CAF Champions League, you gotta have a great defense. So Ahly buying the Moroccan defender, the 25-year-old Moroccan defender, bringing him to CAF Champions League is shows a great intent by Ahly that they still want to maintain the success and prepare well, because everyone's eyes, especially with Ahly, Espérance, Mamelodi, Sundowns, and Wydad. Wydad, unfortunately, they're not part of CAF Champions League because they finished 6th on the log. So these 4 clubs will all be looking at the World Cup that'll be happening 2025 in America. So it's a preparation for them for what's going to be happening there. A lot of money involved in that competition. So Achraf Dari, Moroccan defender, quality a defender. To win a championship, you need good defenders. You need a ball-playing defender, one that can also be an asset for the team when they have set pieces. We know how important set plays are for North Africans. It doesn't matter whether the club is from Libya or whatever country in the north. They all capitalize on set plays. So this one will be no different. He's 1.9 meters tall, and he's a good defender. He's a good defender. So Achraf Dari is a one defender to look out for. My second favorite club to win, or favorites to win CAF Champions League is Espérance, and from them I've got it's not an attacker, it's not a midfielder, it's not even a goalkeeper, as much as I know they've got a great goalkeeper, if he's still playing for them, because the young goalkeeper last season was probably the goalkeeper of the tournament in CAF Champions League. He had a stellar performance. But on this one, I will again choose a defender who can also play as a defensive midfielder, Mohamed. Tougai. This guy came to South Africa, play against Mamelodi Sundowns. The guy was as calm, I don't know as calm as what, but the guy is a baller. Number 15. I will never forget his exploits at Loftus, number 15. So I want to see him again. I think he's 25 or 26. He looks old, but he's only 25 or so. He plays as a centre back, but he can also play as a defensive midfielder. When he's playing as a defender, you also need a modern day defender who can break that fast defensive line of the opposition, break it, and then progress the ball to your midfielders, or even go as far as getting it to your wingers. So he's a is a good defender, primary job obviously, but he is a good ball playing a defender or come a defensive midfielder. So Mohamed Tougai is another one to watch out for. Now, let us go to Mamelodi Sundowns, who are my third favorites to win CAF Champions League. Oh, I mean, with Mamelodi Sundowns, there's stars everywhere. they brought in another Brazilian from Belgium. They have a Brazilian in Lucas Ribeiro who started well this season, scoring goals. They bought a South African international from Stellenbosch, Reiners Ikram, who is also scoring. They have their ever reliable playmaker in Mshishi Tambazwane, celebrated by everyone in the country. So they've got star players almost everywhere. But someone who is underrated, who's largely developed in Europe, is a Tashreeq Matthews. If you don't know a Tashreeq Matthews, then follow Mamelodi Sundowns. This is a player to watch out for, a player exciting. He can play anywhere in the forward line. He can play as a winger, he can play as a 10 and a half, he can play as a false 9. Skillful, very skinny. And when you're looking at the guy, he's you could be deceived if he's even a footballer. There's no muscle in that guy at all. But he is a king of assists. If he will not score a goal, he will assist. But again, he's probably one of the top finishers in Mamelodi Sundowns. And Mamelodi Sundowns have got good players. But at Mamelodi Sundowns, Tashreeq Matthews is another one to look out for. Now, fourth favorite club for me to win CAF Champions League is Young Africans, Yanga, Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Oh, Yanga is exciting, guys. If you don't follow Tanzanian football, follow Yanga, follow Azam, follow your Simba. They've got Pacome Zozo. They've got the Prince of Zimbabwe, Prince Dube. They have Yahoo at the back. They have Ibrahim. They've got Diarra, the goalkeeper. Guys, they've got Clement Mzize, the Tanzanian. But, come on now. It would be a highest form of disrespect if I don't tell people to follow or to watch out for the guy they managed to keep. They were interested in the Gulf. They were interested in Europe. They were interested in South Africa, particularly from Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs for this player. He was a free agent. And how the management, the president, the chairman, the fans, the city, the country managed to keep Aziz Ki in Tanzania, I don't know. I don't know how much they're paying the guy, because I remember, Rulani Mukwena wanted this player at Wydad, and we saw the contract, the flights, free flights he had to go from Morocco home per year, the apartment they were offering, the salary, the package they were offering. It was ridiculous money as to how they managed to keep him. Big up to Younger SC management. But Aziz Ki, their star player, number 10, king of assists. He can score, football brains. He's intelligent. I mean, all your best clubs in Africa, this guy walks in it without any resistance. At Mamelodi Sundowns, he's a starter. In Ahly, he can be a starter. Orlando Pirates, he is a starter. Espérance, he is a starter. He's a baller. He is a baller. He is loved in Tanzania. Maybe that's why he decided to stay there. Now, let's look at the last 3 players who make up the 7 players that you must look out for in this year's edition of CAF Champions League. Now, let us go to Egypt. Pyramid FC. They've done well in their recruitment. They've done well to qualify for CAF Champions League. It's almost like Zamalek now. They'll be a constant feature in CAF Confederations Cup as opposed to the premium competition, CAF Champions League. Who is the big man to look out for in Pyramid FC? It's nice that we have a South African playing for the club in Fagri Lakey, who also plays well when he's playing with their top men. and I'm talking about Fiston Mayele. Fiston Mayele played for Yanga, was bought by Pyramid, and Kaizer Chiefs wanted him because of the previous coach in Nabi, and as a number 9, he's doing well even for his country, Democratic Republic of Congo. He's scoring in AFCON qualifiers, World Cup qualifiers. He's scoring for Pyramid FC. So we can't deny letting people know that Fiston Mayele is a decent player, and he is a player made for these type of competitions like a CAF Champions League. He feeds off well from his your Fagrila K, who plays on as someone next to him. He feeds off well from his number 10 and the wingers. So Fiston Mayele deserves some respect, as much as South Africans might have fought with him on Twitter on certain things, but we are no longer there. We've moved. Fiston Mayele is another one to look out for. He's a player that will be, looked at a lot by the supporters, and they are in a group that can actually make the next stage or the quarterfinals in there with Espérance there, and then it's I think it's the Esperanza of Sagrada of Angola, and then we got the new boys in the Mali, Bumaka. So Fiston Mayele, another one to look out for. The 6th player, the youngest player on the list, is the president of Gen Z. That's the direct translation of what they call this boy. They call him President Yama 2K. Literal translation would be the president of all the ones that were born from 2000 until date. President of Gen Z, Relebohile Mofokeng, who plays for Orlando Pirates. What a player, what a winger, smart, intelligent, and how their coach, Jose Rivera, has been using this player. You can just tell that the wisdom of the coach must be credited, must be applauded. So Relebohile Mofokeng, if you don't know him, follow Orlando Pirates. If you follow Orlando Pirates on Twitter, check them on YouTube. You will see that this is a player for the future. I don't see this player playing in South Africa the next year. He is definitely going somewhere skillful. And again, just like a Tashreeq Matthews, do not be deceived by his body size. He's skinny, he's got a small stature, but confident, skillful, pacey, and another one to look out for. Number 7, last on the list, helped Raja Casablanca win the league without any defeat. He's 28, he's Algerian, he plays for Raja Casablanca, and that is Yusri Bouzok. I think he was the footballer of the season in that league. He led in goals and he led in assists. He is a winger, and someone is saying that Raja Casablanca, their build-up playing and how they actually play is similar to that of Mamelodi Sundowns and Roland Mukwena last season. They build up well, but the difference is when they get to the final third, they bite. They will punish you and they will kill you, and it's mostly because of this guy, Yusri Bouzok. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but Yusri Bouzok, and player of the season in Morocco, and I'm excited. So those are the top 7 players to watch out for in this edition of CAF Champions League. Yes, definitely I missed out on other players. Do mention the player that you need me to watch, maybe from the club that you follow in Angola, in Stade Abidjan in Ivory Coast. So there's definitely going to be other players, but I can't mention every player. Clearly, I'm leaving that room for you to comment on the section below. If you're seeing this space and this content for the very first time, would really appreciate if you join my community and engage on the comments and just follow. I'll be covering all CAF Champions League matches, match day 1 until match day 6 in group stages. Let's grow together. Help me reach 10,000 likes. I end it there by declaring, may my God bless you all.